Last 2020, I booked a flight to Japan, then COVID happened, so I decided to just explore my whole country. The next year, I said maybe this year I could finally visit Japan. Said it again after that year and another year, and this year, I finally made it to Japan. Finally, I arrived here in Hakata Port, Fukuoka. But then I decided, why not slowly travel Japan with a bicycle and explore the countryside instead? The original goal was to cycle from Fukuoka to Tokyo, but then I realized maybe my visa cannot handle longer days. So I'll just cycle and see where the road takes me. I only spent one night in Fukuoka and start pedaling. I know what's my plan, but let's do it. Yeah, I finally left Fukuoka. I'm not a city girl, so yeah, goodbye. I spent so much time in Busan. And yeah, it took me a lot of time to pack my things, so it's already 1:30. Late ride out. I was supposed to go to Hita. Maybe not. So maybe I'm just gonna cycle 40 kilometers today. And it's really hard being in the city, like there's so many stoplights. But surprisingly, there are more cyclists here, but mostly bike commuters, so they're very cyclist friendly, but just so many stoplights, so it take me 10 lang yung speed natin. So mostly this is their bike lane, and sometimes there are bumps like that, and usually there are stoplights every 300 meters, so it's not tiring at all. It's warmer here compared in Korea, like 13 degrees, but it's windy. Yeah, so it feels cold. Now it's less busy compared a while ago. It's less center now. It took me 2 hours to find an ATM and then figure it out that you can withdraw via 7-Eleven. And it's really convenient. They only charge me around 80 pesos, 1.5 US dollar. Oh, there's a cycling shop there. I hope I'm right. Am I right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm using Google Maps. I already tracked my route beforehand via Strava, but Google Maps work here with bicycle navigation, so it's nice. So they made a separate lane for cyclists, walkers, and for the cars here. So it's really safe. Yeah, after 15 kilometers, it gets busy. Here right now in the home of Japanese bike, so a lot of people are using Japan bike, yeah. And now I can see the mountain finally. It's a good choice to leave the city. And yeah, there are now few cars here, but yeah, thankfully there are still lots of bike lanes around, so it's really safe for now. Let's see in the next few days. I don't know if I'm gonna remember this while editing in the next few months, but let's see. So hindi pala yung daan dito, pang sasakyan lang siya. While cycling along the highway, a car approached me and told me that I'm on the wrong road. Compared to Korea, Japan needs more planning or research, since the route is not exclusive for the cyclist. It's 5 p.m. already. I'm on the hunt for my next campsite. Hopefully I can make it before it goes dark. Yeah. So I'm a little bit scared because I entered the forest. I thought it's all gonna be trail. So yeah. A while ago I was on the expressway. I got lost a lot trying to figure out which way I should go. I went to a campsite. It turns out to be a garbage disposal, so I decided to just camp at the pet park. I've seen along the road. I keep on comparing these two countries because yeah, I just recently came from Korea 2 days ago, and it's common to camp in any parks in Korea. So I thought I can do it here too. But some locals saw me and said I can just camp outside their house, so it's much safer. The locals helped me carry my tent from the park to their house and offered me blankets, snacks, and tarp.
Not camping, glamping.
It's okay. So I spent my night here. In my day 1, I really felt the hospitality of the Japanese.
Arigato. I have. Eat. It's okay, I have food.
Dinner.
Yeah. I have food. Yeah. Yeah.
If you have any trouble,
Okay.
let me know.
Yeah. Arigato. Arigato. Arigato gozaimashita. Oyasumi nasai.
The next morning, I woke up here. I wanted to test my brand new tent so I can make it worthwhile. Yeah, most of their houses here has, of course, Japanese structure. So this is like their subdivision. No using kumot. Yeah, good morning. It's another day of adventure here on the town called Hita. Oh my god, I forgot. But right now, I'm gonna use kumot because yesterday I got lost a lot. After getting lost a lot, I decided to just use kumot as my navigation this time. It took me to a lot of scenic routes were exclusive for bicycles. I passed by villages away from the cars. I was so happy until it took me to that.
It took me 30 minutes to figure out this is the right
Now
way.
keep left.
So I'm using Google Maps now, Google Maps and kumot, and let's see. Hopefully they're both right. Yeah, it's been 3 hours of cycling with this view. So nice.
Love was holding all the cards and always kept me in the dark. I never thought I could shake this heartache until I saw your light, and it's got me feeling like life is good, life is good.
I'm still far. But it's okay. Love it. So, pinatawid ako ni Kumot from there. Tapos dito niya ako pinapasok sa gubat. Sa talahib. Yeah. Yeah, touchdown Hita. I'm gonna spend my night here, but I don't know where. So let's see. I'm just really hungry right now. I haven't had proper food, proper meal for for the whole day, so I'm just gonna eat first and figure out what's gonna happen next. I'm looking for an accommodation. First stop, fully booked siya. So I'm gonna go to my second stop. Let's see. I'm just thinking if I'm just gonna spend a night sa gasoline station and yeah, I finally found an accommodation. Mishu Inn. Yeah. Second floor? Konnichiwa! But while looking to the cheapest hotels around, everything is fully booked. I tried to go to a police station as it's too cold to come to stay and asked if they can refer some inn near me. Yeah, so finally I found an accommodation. This is the cheapest so far, around 1,000 pesos. I found this through a policeman who I met a while ago. So they're the ones who called to this person because I cannot research. It's usually around 15,000. So yeah, I made it. And rice, miso soup. And this one, I don't know what is this, so let's see. This is called taki. It's like a traditional house, so they have beds around, and the downside of it, it's like it's not for first timer. Like if you haven't tried hostel before, I don't think you're gonna like it, but for me I really love it. And they also have heater, so this one, I don't know what is this. Hopefully ulam siya. I don't know what is this. So wala tayong ulam. So I think I'll get my delata. Yeah. They have this egg. Pero kulang ako sa ulam. Kukunin ko lang yung ulam ko. This is ryokan. It's a traditional inn in Japan and it's one of the cheapest options to sleep if you're in the countryside of Japan. I booked this around 3,000. This is mostly managed by old folks and they have different rooms. It's a good way to see the traditional side of Japan. Today I'm gonna go to change of plans to Aso instead of going to Yufu. So hopefully it's gonna be a wonderful journey. So let's see. Yeah. Up. Mountain?
マウンテンのね、前の下の町で、タウンで予約していかんと。予約していかんと。
ありがとう。
Turn left, then turn right. Turn right. Xi'an, 674.
And I decided to change my plans and go to Aso instead of going to UFO. So hopefully it's not gonna be uphill. I cannot drop and I don't really know if what I'm gonna take is right. So I decided to follow Google Maps and avoid tolls and highways. So hopefully it's gonna be, I can make it before it goes dark. It's 10:30 a.m. right now. I don't have proper breakfast. Yeah. So I can feel that I'm gonna climb a lot today. But let's see. Yeah. I'm ready for another adventure. And I started pedaling. This time it started now to be scenic. There are now giant trees around and I didn't know how beautiful Japan is. There are some parts that I had to enter a tunnel, so I didn't know if I was right. Sound of the cars inside, which is so loud.
Yeah, so most of their tunnel has separate for walkers and cyclists. So for every 10 kilometers there are convenience store and toilet. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about this route. I don't know so far. I don't know later. It's 2:30 p.m. I'm still 30 kilometers away. Oh, they have car wash there. Huh? Yeah, uphill just begun. I'm still 20 kilometers away to the town proper. I don't know if I can make it. But yeah, it's very tiring. Like 10% gradient non-stop. But I can feel the trees. I like the color, orange and green.
Still wandering to a light unseen, never-ending distance with you and me. I'm on my knees, waiting for you, waiting for you.
Drink, and while walking there I saw a beautiful spot, so I talked to the owner and thankfully they allowed me to camp here, and I checked the weather. The coldest is like 5 degrees, so I think I can make it. Yeah.
I saw this farm and I was so amazed with the view here and decided that I will be spending my night
the
here.
owner allowed me to camp here, so I'm gonna stay night here with us here. Hopefully the weather is gonna be okay today. I'm gonna be sitting with...
This ends my day 3 of cycling across Japan. I still have so many stories to tell, so see you on the next one. Bye!